Okay, good morning, Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky. Stefano DiPietro here with your weather update on this Monday, November 14th. And after a cold weekend, I have to say that cold air is not going anywhere for us anytime soon. Today is actually going to be the warmest day that we're going to see this week. We'll get a few showers overnight tonight into the first half of our day tomorrow. Then what we are seeing through the weekend, 40s during the day, 20s overnight is exactly what we'll see the rest of this week and going all the way into this upcoming weekend. So what we're talking about today is really just the fact that that colder air has really started to settle in to the mid-state. Let's go over to our current temperatures, which are sitting at least back in the 30s for the most part. 36 right now in Nashville, Lebanon near 30, Cookeville 32, Lewisburg a little cooler at 29, Lawrenceburg 31, Camden coming in at 32. You can see a little bit of an update there. Dixon at 29, Clarksville right around 32, and Springfield starting off at 34. So you still absolutely need that jacket as you're stepping outside. Wind speed has not been terrible. 5-10 miles per hour. It's not all that bad. It's actually pretty standard, but when it's this cold, it does not take all that much of a wind chill to really create some big changes, at least as far as the wind chill is concerned. So it's actually making it feel more like we're still in the 20s. So despite those temperatures getting back into the 30s, once we factor in just a light wind, feels like 27 in Nashville. Hopkinsville, we're feeling like 26. Hohenwald, 27. Murfreesboro feeling more like 26. And as we look at Cookeville, feels more like 31. And McMinnville coming in right around 28 right now once we factor in the wind chill. So this is going to be our story as we go through the remainder of this week. We'll wake up in the 20s. We'll actually only end up getting back into the 40s as we head into the afternoons. This is going to be our warmest day that we see through this week. So let's go over to our full forecast, and there is that start to our day. Right now we're in the 30s. We are seeing some good clearing right now. I would expect the clouds to start to increase on the back end of our day today, mainly after sunset. So 55 will be our high, at least for us in Nashville. Surrounding areas will be more around the lower 50s, and that cloud cover on the increase as we go through this evening. Here's a quick look outside right now just to show the sunshine is continuing to win out. This is from our tower camera here at the WSMV studios, and it's a lovely start to our day visually, but you still want that jacket at the ready. Even going into this afternoon with the temperatures in the 50s, that light jacket will come in handy. 55 is the high for us today in Nashville. The average for this time of year comes in right around 62, so we're still well below the average. But as far as the overnight is concerned, it's actually decently seasonal tonight. We'll drop down to the 30s as we get ready to head into tomorrow morning. But with that, of course, is eventually going to come some rain showers. So let's walk through the rest of our day on Futurecast. Here's our lunch hour. Temperatures that are still in the 40s, maybe near 50 in just a couple of spots. The rest of our day today, mostly lower and mid-50s with a few 40s that are sprinkled in to areas in southern Kentucky and some of the higher elevations of the Cumberland Plateau. It's really a day where a couple degrees amongst friends won't make much of a difference for us as we head closer to the evening and really into the overnight. Let's say after 9 o'clock, we'll see some showers start to work their way into West Middle Tennessee and parts of southwestern Kentucky. It'll be off and on, very light rain showers through our night tonight and going into the first half of our day tomorrow. It won't be quite as cold going into tomorrow morning, 30s and 40s, so that means most of this moisture as it comes through is just going to stay rain. The only thing I can't really rule out is maybe a couple of flurries in some higher elevations, but we wouldn't expect really any accumulation with that. So no big issues as far as any wintry weather is concerned, and actually one of the more mild mornings that we'll have in comparison to what's coming the rest of this week. Expect some of those showers along and mostly east of I-65 at the Cumberland Plateau to stick around through the first half of our day. But as we head into our afternoon, that will all push out. The cloud cover will linger behind that, and temperatures will stay in the 40s. Now, if we can get near 50 in one or two spots as we go through tomorrow afternoon, that will be the last day that we see the 50s in the mid-state, at least for this week and going into the weekend. But for many of us, today is the last day that we'll talk any temperatures that are in the 50s. So let's take a look at how much rainfall we are expecting. And it is not drought busting by any means. We've been talking about how badly we need the rain, and we certainly did get some late last week. Remember that Friday morning, how messy that commute was? But this is not going to help us out really at all. We'll take whatever we can get, but not even half an inch of rainfall is expected through most of the mid-state, if not all of it. So the rainfall that's coming in will be very light. Rain showers continuing through the morning. That's in your first alert forecast for tomorrow. Temperatures will stay in the 40s through the afternoon. Cloud cover is going to linger. Notice the wind shift. It's coming from the southwest in the morning. It shifts to the northwest going into the afternoon. When our wind is coming from the south, we tend to get warmer air. When it starts to come from the north and the northwest, that's when that colder air starts to really make a comeback. So look at the high temperatures beyond what happens tomorrow. We're mid to the upper 40s, perhaps near 50 if we get lucky in a couple of spots. The rest of the week, I'm thinking lower and mid 40s, the average right around 62. So we're seeing temperatures that were around 15 to 20 degrees above average last week. Now they're about 15 to 20 degrees below average going into this week. We have made a tremendous swing, a tremendous change in our temperature as we've gone through just the last week. The good news is I do expect it to come with a decent amount of sunshine, so at least we'll have that going for us. Here's a look at that full forecast for you, though. 55 today, 39 for the overnight low tonight. Get ready for the rain showers tonight into tomorrow morning, 48 in the afternoon. It's still not as bad Tuesday night into Wednesday as it will be the rest of our week. Looks like mid-lower 30s going into Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon. Few clouds, but other than that, plenty of sunshine at 46. 20s Wednesday night, mid-40s on Thursday, 20s Thursday night, mid-40s on Friday, 20s Friday night, mid-40s Saturday, 20s Saturday night. Sunday we're in the mid-40s, and I think you can have an idea of what will happen on Sunday night as well. But at least our sensible weather, that meaning anything as far as rain or sunshine is concerned, is going to stay generally quiet for us. So there's no threat of any snowfall with this cold that's coming in or any big ice storms. That's certainly something that we can just sort of breathe a sigh of relief about, that at least it will stay dry during that time, even though it's not all that great for our drought conditions. But you want to make sure you are staying weather ready, bundling up in the morning, making sure you have the proper layers on. Like this morning, you want to have that big coat handy. You want to have that jacket. You'll have the winter hat, the gloves for the kids going to the bus stop. Make sure that top layer is something that can help block out the wind, because it might not be all that breezy this week, but like we saw earlier, it doesn't take all that much. Even a 5 or 10 mile per hour wind is going to drop those wind chill values. Some areas actually were feeling more like they were in the teens as we went through the early stages of this morning. So bundle up. That cold weather gear is going to come in handy throughout the entire week. We will be giving you the latest updates right here on this live stream every single morning in regards to your weather, the big weather story of the week, what we're looking ahead for, and how that could impact your day or weekend or any days to come. So love to have you joining us here. We'll give you more updates as we go through tomorrow. Facebook, Twitter, right here on the app as well. Also Amazon and Roku TV, all areas you can check this live stream. So a lot of great things that we're going to talk about on here as we continue this little event for us. I hope everyone has a great day today. Stay warm, get ready for a little rain tonight, and then more cold going through the rest of this week. Have a great day, everyone.